Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of The Power of the Prompt. This one's going to, for those of you who may not realize what this is, WordPress.com, which is what the Autistic Super Blog is part of, and the Autistic Super Channel via YouTube is subject to that. What WordPress does is that it gives us a prompt that we can actually write about or talk about when it comes to what the question's asking of us. For this one, the 95th power of the prompt, can you imagine that we're at 100 right now? So that's a bit of a challenge. That's a bit of an amazing thing for me. The prompt is, who are your favorite people to be around? Actually, I like to be by myself most of the time. Like, I love the people I work with, love the customers and all that stuff. Sometimes it could be a little bit overwhelming. As an autistic individual, I'm sure fellow Spectrumites can understand the ability to want to relax, to recharge. Not because of anything bad that happens, but because we need it, because our social batteries need time to recharge. But if I were to say who are my favorite people to be around, I have to say my friends. Like, absolutely. I have like my friend Jesse, who's the accomplished author, Jason, who's an eBay seller. That are two people that I really appreciate, and two people that I can actually really gel with when it comes to our friendship. And I want them to know that I value our friendship one way or another. And I have a lot of other friends too, like one who likes to knit hats. The other one's a singer. The other one's a dancer. All those guys. Like, I love artistic people, and I love to be around them. It goes without saying, my family is part of that group too. Like, my mom, my dad, the two individuals who had to deal with me, and my brothers who had to deal with me the most, who had to deal with autism face to face the most. Those are my favorite people to be around. And I'll go so far as to say, I guess the reason why I like creative people as friends is because I like to be around artists. And goes without saying about the Artist Studio Tour. I mean, I've mentioned I think I might make a commercial about this. That the Sungers Artist Studio Tour is one of my favorite times of the year, because I can actually relax, I can recharge, I can actually get inspired. And that's the kind of thing that I like about being an artist, because I love being inspired. I love being able to be able to write things and write my poetry, that I feel like if I write it and I recite it to you all, dear readers, listeners, whether it be here on the Autistic Super Channel, or on YouTube, or on SoundCloud, wherever it is, or Instagram, wherever it is, the fact that I'm able to write poetry and be able to relax and be able to have people say that I relate to that means something to me. Like, it really does mean a lot to me. Not only as an autistic individual, but also as an artist. And another thing, when it comes to being an artist, I like to be around wrestling fans. Like, I like to be around wrestling fans and game show fans in equal measure. I mean, obviously, as you can tell from the International Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame, I mean, I like to be around, like, professional wrestling fans. But I also am very well aware about professional wrestlers needing time to be alone, needing time to adjust, needing time to recharge. I've heard so many horror stories in my life about professional wrestlers not liking the fans because, for one reason or another, they're a little rowdy, they're a little bit too extreme, they're a little bit too obsessive, and that's the fine line that I really like to be up when it comes to wrestlers. I love to be awestruck by them, but I don't want them to be in fear of me as a wrestling fan. Like, if you understand the wrestling business, if you understand professional wrestling, you understand totally. Which is the reason why I like the International Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame's induction ceremony. because I could be starstruck and feel like I'm not trying to be an obsessive fan that'll be obsessive to the point of wanting to be around them 24/7, which of course is going to be impossible. And game show fans, I love being around game show fans, like myself included. Like I have people that are legends on buzzerblog.com, and I'll leave I'll leave a link to not only Buzzerblog but also to tell us about yourself, which is about another friend of mine, Christian Carrion. I would call him an acquaintance and a friend, but I don't want to. I know that there are a lot of people that are friends that consider him a friend as much as I do. But I really admire Christian in his game show knowledge, and he's someone that I really, really appreciate, like, as a game show fan. And there are a lot of game show fans in the area, and just being able to talk game show history or game shows in general just makes me feel like, yes, these people hear me, these people accept me. And that's kind of the whole situation. So I hope that gives you some insight into who I am, dear readers and viewers and listeners. I hope this part of the prompt has been helpful. If you like these videos, dear readers and viewers and listeners, please like, share, and subscribe. And you can check out all my videos not only here on the Autistic SuperChannel on YouTube, but also on. I have to say, there's one other person that I have to say is a great friend of mine. The president and CEO of the Global and Regional Autism Syndrome Partnership. Her name's Kate Palmer, and she's amazing. I want to make sure I get a shout out to her and to a wonderful friend, Janine, as well. So that's going to do it for this video. If you like these videos, dear readers and viewers and listeners, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you like these videos, please check me out here on the Autistic Super Channel on YouTube. You can check out all my videos on the AutisticSuperblog.wordpress.com. Until next time, dear readers and listeners, stay safe, stay strong, and as always, shine on.